What is up, fellow YouTubers? My name's Mike. Welcome to the MDH Automotive channel, the channel that was voted best automotive channel on YouTube. Now, I grant you there was only one person voting, and the person was kind of a bias because it's me. But hey, you know what? Those are just details. Facts are facts. Number one YouTube, automotive YouTube channel. Number one. Yes. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you clicking on this video. I have to apologize, especially people that are my subscribers that follow my videos and everything like that. I've been kind of absent from YouTube lately, and I apologize for that. I like to use the old line not to make an excuse, but technically whenever someone says that, they're ready to make an excuse right after that. So truth of the matter is I've just been very, very busy. As you guys know, I've got a baby. My wife and I have a baby due very, very soon, so we're trying to plan and prepare for that. Just a lot of stuff going on. As I mentioned several videos, over the past several videos I should say, I am looking for something different. I should say I have been looking for something different. But yeah, I've been looking for a different vehicle, and I really had no idea what vehicle it was I was looking for. I figured it was going to catch my eye, it was going to be right vehicle, right price, right situation, and I would go ahead and buy it. Last Sunday, I went out to the Turlock swap meet, and just looking around out there, I actually saw a lot of really cool vehicles. A few vehicles I was interested in, took some pictures, got some numbers and things like that, and was seriously thinking about checking into them further. But then after the swap meet, I ended up looking at a vehicle that I ended up making a deal on and buying. So there is a new vehicle here inside the shop right now. Now, I actually have two vehicles outside the shop. So once the shop is completely full, there should be a total of 17 vehicles in here. So two vehicles are over at the workshop right now, one being the Pontiac GTO that you guys already know about. Kind of know the story behind it, just all the little hassles and things that we've had. We've had some issues with parts and stuff like that, but I'll get into that later. The other vehicle is a vehicle that I traded for the 64 Galaxy. I remember talking about that in the last video, and I think the video before that I had a trade going for the 64 Galaxy. It finally happened. The new vehicle is here, but it's over at the workshop right now. Obviously, Eddie's working on it and got a few things that we need to take care of. And I'm not really too sure how deep I'm going to get into the build of that car, but kind of like it, kind of think it's cool at the moment, so we'll see what happens with that. I was really hoping I could do this video and this shot would be full and I'd be able to show you all the vehicles in one spot, but since I can't do that, I'll just show you the one new vehicle that is here right now. And without further ado, here it is. 1972 Buick GS. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on this car right now because I'm going to end up doing a video on this car very, very soon. I've actually got, according to my calculations, 7 vehicles that I have right now that I need to do review videos on and get up. So I'm going to be working on that really diligently over the next probably month and a half. It's going to take me to do all these videos and kind of get caught up. I think I'm pretty much done buying for the time being, and I know if you guys know me, you're like, yeah, sure, right, Mike. Of course, I'm always looking. I still look, but for the moment, I just kind of want to fall down, stay status quo. I really don't have any more room anyway, unless I start going into overflow at the other shop, which I really, again, didn't want to do. I like having all my vehicles right here in my warehouse, my toy shop, where I can see them and what have you, and I don't want to have to worry about going over there and getting ones and trading them back and forth or whatever, but doesn't mean that I won't. Now, I did do a little bit of rearranging, as you guys can see. All the newer vehicles are right there. The Corvette, the Scat Pack, and the GT500. And then all the other vehicles are out this way. I've got the Mustang kind of catty corner in like that because I actually took the 56 and took my son to school in that today, but normally the Mustang's going to be sitting right here next to the Plymouth. Got the Gremlin over there in the back right there, and then these two spaces will be occupied by the newest vehicle I traded the Galaxy for and the GTO. So yeah, I think without further ado, I think maybe it is time that we head on over to the workshop, take a look at the newest vehicle and catch up on the GTO, and then we'll come back here and in the video. How's that sound? Alright, so over at the workshop now, and as you can see, the GTO is still sitting here. I actually checked, I bought the car just a little over a month ago, and it's been here ever since. Basically what happened was, it was kind of lacking in some preventative maintenance, and originally it started out, if you guys remember, it started out that the water pump was leaking. Mark had replaced the water pump, and the water pump was leaking, so he couldn't get that to stop leaking. Turned out it ended up being the housing behind the water pump. It needed a new one of those. Eddie drove it after he got it put together, kind of warmed up pretty quickly. So Eddie decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and change the thermostat out, put an electric fan in the front of the radiator. So he did the electric fan. When he pulled the thermostat was just toast. Had seen better days. Decided to also put a radiator cap on it. And as Eddie was trying to pull the housing where the radiator hose goes into the top of the manifold, the bolts broke. They were just rusted in, and we decided, well, we're all going to go ahead and change the manifold out, put a 4-barrel manifold and carburetor on it. Might as well go ahead and do that at once. So all those parts were ordered. They were supposed to be in already. Step over here, there's a carburetor right there and the air cleaner. That came in pretty quickly. Apparently the manifold is on back order, wasn't going to be in until June, at least the one that Eddie wanted, so Eddie's decided to go with a different one. So we're about a week out from getting this thing going. I'd really hoped to have all the vehicles over in the shop when I did this video, but it didn't work out. Now, let me go ahead and introduce you guys to the other new vehicle, 1941 Ford Coupe. I'm not going to say too much about it right now, but this is the car that I traded for the Galaxy. I'm very happy with the trade. I've driven around just a little bit. There's a few things to do to it. That's why it's over here. But I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm not going to really get into it too deep at the moment because I will do a video on it very, very soon. And while I'm over here, we do have a 1956 Dodge Coronet. It's very dirty right now, but this happens to belong to a buddy of mine. His name's Fred. He's good friends with Wade as well. And it needs a little bit of tweaking, a few things done to it, but it's pretty much all original. It's got I don't know if it's a newer paint job, but the paint's pretty decent once it gets cleaned up. And the interior is fairly new. We're going to do some stuff to the brakes, tune it up, that type of thing. And when I say we, of course, I mean Eddie. So get it on the road, get it roadworthy. And no, I'm not buying this car, at least I'm not planning on it. I'm going to try to sell it for Fred. Fred just doesn't like dealing with the whole online Craigslist thing. That's just not his thing. So he's got a few cars he wants to sell. This is the first one. Tell him to bring it over. We'll get it running. We'll get it all together, and we'll see what we can do about selling it for him. So that is the news that is news here at the workshop. Back in the warehouse, the toy shop, and now that everybody's caught up to speed. So the next video I want to do is going to be a review video, obviously. Like I said, I've got 7 vehicles I still need to do. See if I can do it without looking. I've got the 60 Impala still that I need to do. I've got the 66 Mustang. I've got, of course, got the 65 GTO and the 41 Ford Coupe. I've got the 72 Buick GS, got the 50 Ford Shoebox, and I still have the 79 Trans Am. I think that's all of them. I don't think I missed any, but if I did, I apologize. So out of those vehicles, what would you guys like to see? What would you like to see next as far as a good review video, driving, a whole 9 yards that I do? Let me know in the comments below, and I will make it happen. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, guys. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to this channel. I mean, after all, voted the #1 automotive YouTube channel. Come on, how can you pass that up? Know anybody who's into automotive and really loves this kind of thing, has passion for it, definitely share this channel with them. I would greatly appreciate it. And definitely stay tuned. I'm going to throw in some footage at the end of this video of the swap meet that I went to on Sunday. I got some pretty cool stuff out there, some pretty cool cars out there, so I'm going to throw in that footage to end this video. And with that, guys, God bless, take care, have an absolutely amazing day.